We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 yards. Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
Hey, jet.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Fourth down.
Ready.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Alert 3.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Line
now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fair catch made at the 20.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Let's go. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
All day, baby, all day.
Hey, wahoo!
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Down. 10-2
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, 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 check.
61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Check, check. Watch 54.
General West.
All day.
Hit it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones. 89 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
70, Indy. Takes 3. 218, chopper.
On second down, here's Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
18 on the play.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Minshew sets to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Lambeau on for the field goal. A 53.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Georgia Southern man is Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, baby!
Jalen Ramsey brought him down. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
3 down.
Jaguars 3.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 1, Omaha.
Squeeze double.
59's Mike. Check, 59.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
Here we go.
So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
All day, baby. All day. Bang!
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Rabbit.
11.
59's Mike. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch twist. What?
Garoppolo gives to Breda. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
This is Fournette. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
54 is Mike.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he will find his man on the outside. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here we go.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run with Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
On the ready.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Let's go now.
This has been a
18
long
Gator.
drive. You got to figure a
6-6,
field goal would be a
high.
letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Minshew. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The kick by Lambeau is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion.
Here we go.
Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
You're going to see me in your nightmares.
We had
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
2.
Check.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Baby. Let's go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
SOS.
On second down, it's Coleman. Room to run past midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Breida, he'll try the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check tight.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That's what I'm talking about.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Come on,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll drop to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They got hold up.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Here we go.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
This is caught inside the 15. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hurry, hurry. Hit it.
Again, Minshew looking to throw into heavy traffic, and it's now Warner's hit, and he loses it. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So the defense there, opportunistic.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Let's go.
A 7-yard pickup
check 24.
brings up
Check
second
24.
and 3 at the 11-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 89 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time shot all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
38, Jaguars 6. Michael Dixon set to
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Get it.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Mike 54. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got the hook up with Conley. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we
Golf.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
5.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
He's coming, double up.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ballgame brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pick the edge.
11.
They run again with Breida. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the run. Check 50.
21.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Come on, set. Hey, box drop. 18, Gator.
I got him.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Dixon complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's go.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will get him one closer.
38, Jaguars 16. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Niners take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen,
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let Brock get a little bit more confidence.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Check, 59. Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Complete to Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rankin. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, wahoo!
Kill, 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 kill.
On the ball. Big dribble, big dribble.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew.
You ain't doing that
He's gonna hit his
today.
man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Hey, exit. X3. 218. Choppers.
Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check 24.
Down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Completes it to Lee. And down inside the 15 he goes.
60 yards.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, high 7.
54.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
5.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown Jacksonville. Marquise Lee there to make the grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Down.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Not here. Let's go.
They will run it. It's Fournette. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the 49ers, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.